chantaje, puro, puro chantaje. Siempre es a tu manera. Yo te quiero aunque no quieras.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, with a win here today, they'll stake a claim to the second-best record in the NBA. That tells you all you need to know about the year they're having. And coming down the home stretch here, Kenny, for the teams that have already locked up playoff spots, what's more important, home court advantage or well-rested players?
Ooh, I would say well-rested players, because that helps the momentum and it helps you fine-tune some of the issues that you might have had before in the playoffs.
Well, younger teams, they really gain confidence from the home court. Sleeping in their beds, eating their foods, hanging with their girlfriends, wives, whatever. Veteran teams, I think they benefit from rest, especially on the back-to-backs.
Yeah, that's about all the time we have. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
Sit down, be humble, 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 sit down.
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Pacers in Indiana. And that result, guys, was a real shock. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Especially on the road. You're hoping for any extra contributions. But for a couple of stretches, there, the backups control the game.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Isaiah Thomas may be small in size, but he's always dreamed big. He said, "It sounds crazy, but I always thought I was going to be an NBA player, that I'd be an all-star and one of the best to play. That was in my head since I was a little boy, before I loved anything, before I knew what love was. I love the game of basketball." Kevin?
Great to hear that, D.A. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves it.
There will be no hugs, no handshakes. This is about compete, compete, compete.
Well, good, right? That's what you want to see.
Yeah, I don't like everybody all fluffy. Come out there and go at somebody.
Yeah, we even have competition here on the broadcast booth.
I know, I'm elbowing you for that sandwich.
Oh, there's another elbow from Steve Smith. Thank you, Steve. I got it. I understand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Thomas is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Thompson in at the center position. Waiters with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Dragic against Thomas. Right side a screen. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Waiters. Mickey kicks to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Right side sets the bid for Dragic. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
Dragic kicks to Mickey. Right side a screen. Mickey passes to Waiters. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Waiters against Rose. Thompson in the corner. Back to Rose. Love kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Fires the 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Winslow's shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. Trailing by 2. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And in that one, it was all about shutting down the paint. They were just terrific in terms of their rim protection.
It was big-time shot blocking. They were energetic, intimidating, and that really affected the outcome.
He dishes it to Dragic. The feed to Whiteside. Over Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Thomas. Kicks it out to Love. LeBron against Winslow. The pass to Thomas. Cleveland moving the ball around. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Cleveland.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Mickey in the corner. Winslow with it. Whiteside a screen on Thompson. Winslow wide open. He fires. They get it back. Whiteside, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Rose dishes to Thompson. Thomas against Dragic. Thomas passes to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
First one falls for him. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
And I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
Now here's Waiters, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dragic. Right side with it. 4 on the clock. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night. Cavaliers trailing. Stolen away. Dragic against Thomas. Winslow kicks to Waiters. Pass to Mickey. Up top, Dragic. Clock at 6. Whiteside, a screen on Love. Waiters gets a wide open look and a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
And he makes that one.
It's nice to see Derrick Rose still continue to work on his jump shot. When he's hitting that, it makes his team all the more dangerous.
Dragic against Thomas. And Waiters has it in the corner. And it's Waiters again missing.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Here's Thomas. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Thomas got his first bucket of the night. Dragic against Thomas. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. And he banks in the layup.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
And as a visiting team, you're already behind the 8 ball. Can't afford to give up opportunities like that.
Now here's Waiters following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Love the pass to Rose. Thompson, a screen on Waiters. Rose kicks to Love. And here's James outside. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Winslow dishes to Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Over Thomas. And another basket for Miami.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
Winslow against James. Over in the corner, Rose. Rose with another miss. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Waiters. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Winslow, the pass to Whiteside. Winslow setting the pick for Whiteside. Inside, here's Mickey. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
So many things you could single out about the game of LeBron James, but Steve, his finishing is absolutely amazing.
I totally agree. A guy that can go both ways with both hands, not just a dunker. He has great touch around the rim, the ability to play through contact. He has collected more and ones over his career than any of his contemporaries.
And guys, you think of some of the more slippery scorers that are left-handed, like James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, Manu Ginobili, they come to mind right off the bat. Does that give them, Steve, I'll begin with you, does that give them an advantage?
It does, Kevin, and people always would ask me why. Because I don't know why. They're left-handed. They do things different. They do things wrong. They jump off the wrong foot. They drive it differently. And I think mentally as a right-handed guy, you're kind of guarding him how you would play. But left-handers definitely have an advantage playing the game of basketball.
Crowder, he's checked in for LeBron. Miami on defense. Outside Thomas. Crowder kicks to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Trying to find holes. Gets it to him. It's deflected, and they get it back. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Johnson outside. This is to Ellington. Screen by Olynyk. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Cavaliers 5th.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Out to Smith. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Feeds it to Olynyk. Kicks it to Winslow. Back to Olynyk. The dish to Johnson. to the left side wing. Pass to Winslow. From past the arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
There's Thomas with the 3. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Now here's Ellington. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks it to Olynyk. There's the feed to Johnson. The pass to Johnson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Crowder kicks to Thomas. Looking to end the drought. Pass to Holmes. Puts it up. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night. He's shooting just 35% to start the game. Pass to Winslow. He dishes it to Olynyk. Johnson the screen. Winslow kicks to Johnson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
He turned on the Jets as soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Holmes has a screen. Here's Thomas. No good off the front iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Olynyk a screen on Thomas. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Crowder kicks to Holmes. Thomas outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Tough to cut into the lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Dishes it to Johnson. Olynyk sets a screen for Johnson. Johnson outside. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. There's Winslow. That 3 off the mark.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
Thomas passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Johnson the screen. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Olynyk has the open look. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina's specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jay Crowder out there with Holmes. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith. And it's Wade in at the one. And, Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game-level intensity.
Johnson dishes to Olynyk. He feeds it to Winslow. Kicks to Johnson. For three, Ellington. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
Here's Wade. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Holmes with the steal. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Feeds it to Ellington. Johnson the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Ellington the pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. That shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And stolen by Ellington. The dish to Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. Johnson the screen. Ellington with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Back to Olynyk. Shoots over Crowder. Second chance shot. And Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Holmes kicks to Smith. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Here's Winslow. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Indiana. Johnson the screen. For 3, Olynyk. Crowder pulls it in.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
On the wing, Shumpert. Outside, Crowder. Wade outside. Out to Smith. In the corner, Holmes with it. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
There's Winslow. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Winslow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smith the pass to Wade. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Ellington kicks to Olynyk. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Here's Holmes. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 rebounds now in this one. In the corner, Winslow with it. And Olynyk kicks to Ellington. The feed to Olynyk. Now the pass to Ellington. Johnson against Wade. Winslow. Miami no good on that time either.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they've held the lead.
Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And you look back for J.R. Smith, you know, Steve, over the years, some questionable choices. His reputation took a hit, but do you feel he's turned over a new chapter in his life?
Yeah, I do. I mean, spending time with LeBron James has definitely had him matured. Everybody looked at him as a prankster, not just on the court, but off the court. He's doing a better job. I'm happy to see him maturing.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Olynyk. Jordan Mickey comes in for Justice Winslow. Waiters, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Dragic in for Johnson.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Rose kicks to Green. Back to Rose. Outside, Green. And James gets it to go on the assist by Green. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go. Miami trailing. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Whiteside a screen on Carter. Here's Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Rose against Dragic. Over Rose. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. They grab their own miss. Love. A second chance effort. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In third, the Cavaliers.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Fader on the way. Another miss by Dragic.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
Rose kicks to Green. Love inside. He's covered by Whiteside. Back to Carter. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's Green with the 3. Green missing again. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Waiters dishes to Whiteside. Over Love. That one rolling around and rims out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Green, the screen. Kicks it out to Love. No good on the 3. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Now, here's Rose. Last game out, he had 14. LeBron against Johnson, and it's LeBron missing.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Waiters against Carter. Waiters outside. Just 4 to shoot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Rose. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Love the aggressiveness, the tenacity of Derrick Rose. Love driving the basketball into the teeth of the defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Waiters up top, defended by Carter from 12 feet out. And it's Waiters again missing.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Rose against Dragic. On the wing, James. Look at that jam!
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Waiters. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Green.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers unable to defend their 2016 title, Steve, but hungry to return to the NBA Finals once again.
You know, the pressure, Kevin, to capitalize on their window. LeBron James turning 33 this season. An aging supporting cast. It won't get any easier.
Now here's Rose. That one drops for him. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Rose. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Thompson.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier. Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
And that one drops for him.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Right side a screen. And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Dragic.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Waiters. Whiteside sets the pick for Waiters. He kicks to Whiteside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone the way he goes about defending the rim. It's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
Back to Love. From deep three-point range, and no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. What do you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they could shoot a better percentage.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
A great look at American Airlines Arena right on the shores of Biscayne Bay as we welcome you back to Miami. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. The Heat trail by 9. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Mickey, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Dragic. Passes to Whiteside. In the corner, Winslow with it. 4 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Winslow's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat. James kicks to Rose. Winslow against LeBron. Back to Rose. No good on the 3. The Heat shooting just 31% in the game. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Right side a screen. Winslow the pass to Dragic. Right side a screen on Thomas. And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Whiteside. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Thomas dishes to LeBron. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. Winslow kicks to Waiters. Whiteside a screen on Rose. Waiters into the lane. Cans the 12-footer. Waiters got his second basket of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Love with the screen on Winslow. James the pass to Love. He used that pick to get in close.
Timely roll. The great hands of Love making it look easy.
And here are the Heat now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right side a screen. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. He'd have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Whiteside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 9 points for Hassan Whiteside. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Thomas goes in. Kicks it out to Love. Love with another miss. The Heat trail by 7. Whiteside a screen on Rose. Waiters against Rose. Waiters no luck. Cleveland's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. James the pass to Rose. Offline with his 3. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And stolen by Thomas. Waiters against Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 8.
Derek is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And it's slammed in by Whiteside. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Waiters into the lane. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game. Rose with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, one of 5 players, Smitty, ever to achieve that.
And last season became the first ever to total 27,000 points, 7,000 assists, and 7,000 rebounds. He's the greatest small forward ever to play this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Now here's Winslow. He's got 5, and it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Holmes sets a screen. Wade dishes to Smith. A 3-pointer off the mark. Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Right side a screen. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Over Shumpert. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Holmes sets a screen. To the inside. Left block shot on the way. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And it's Smith again missing. Here's Dragic. The teardrop falls in. Dragic has got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And Shumpert kicks to Holmes. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And it's Wade in the corner. Back to Shumpert. Wade outside. Pass to Holmes. Stolen by Winslow.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
He dishes it to Dragic. Over to the wing. Lets it go from 14. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Olynyk.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Wade passes to Holmes. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Up top, Dragic. Running by Shumpert. Shoots from 14. No good from Dragic.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Holmes sets a screen. Smith dishes to Wade. To the middle. Shoots from 8. Out to Shumpert. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Dragic the pass to Winslow. Back to Dragic. Right side a screen. Right side Dragic. No good with the layup.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And stolen by Whiteside. And Dragic has it in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. Dragic has got 5 points in the quarter.
They needed a run desperately.
And boy, did they come up big. And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Now here's Shumpert. Holmes, that's a screen. Clock at 6. Shumpert against Dragic. Here's Smith. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic kicks to Ellington. Back to Dragic. For the tie. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Shumpert. In the corner, Smith with it. Again, the miss by Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Olynyk up top. Defended by Crowder. No good from Dragic.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
And here's Wade. Crowder sets a screen for Wade. Shumpert in the corner. Now here's Wade. Ellington defending. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running. Sinks that one from the post. Dragic has got 13 points.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And so many great young players around the NBA right now. Steve, if you were starting a franchise, who would you look to build around?
I mean, there's some guys. I mean, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns. Joel Embiid is one of those guys I think has a chance to be a superstar. There's so many guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo for sure. And I think a name I'm going to throw out there, Devin Booker. I think one day he's going to get a chance to be a franchise player.
His dad played in the league. You're right. That's a good name to keep track of.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Johnson dishes to Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. Shoots over Holmes. The rebound by Jeff Green. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Holmes. Over Whiteside. Wade outside. Smith left side. Olynyk against Green. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they'll keep possession. They kick it out to Green from outside the arc. Green missing again. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dishes to Johnson. Dragic is screen on Wade. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for Miami. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. And it's good for 2. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
1:11 left in the third. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Johnson with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green, the pass to Wade. Kicks it to Smith. Feeds it to Crowder. From beyond the arc. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson kicks to Dragic. Right side a screen. There's the dish to Johnson. Over Smith. Misses off the left iron. Cavaliers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Holmes, that's a screen. And it's Wade penetrating. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. On the wing, Johnson shoots over Crowder. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Cleveland ahead, up by 7. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Head coach Erik Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
They're getting us out of stuff. Make hard cuts. Everything with force. Okay, come on.
And there's Erik Spoelstra asking his guys to play with a little sharper mind, with a little more intense, with more vigor.
And simply put, it's about reaching another level of intensity. When they're attacking, that's when they're at their best.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Rose is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Here's Whiteside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Heat.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, and the rim protection, not there. You expect someone to at least come over and contest.
Johnson outside. Whiteside a screen. And Waiters kicks to Whiteside. Back to Waiters. Lets it go with the 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him. And Kevin Love has feasted on the open looks he gets in Cleveland. He's become a high-volume three-point shooter.
And over the course of his career, Kevin Love has made a steady increase in his number of three-point attempts.
His rookie season, can you believe it? He made just 2 triples the whole season. Now he makes over 2 a game, and for a power forward, his jump shot is pretty.
Here's Mickey. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's foul number 2 for him. Waiters outside, back to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Rose dishes to Thomas. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And another miss by Cleveland. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. Here's Mickey. He's guarded by Love from the high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 6 points for Johnson. Now LeBron gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. And Waiters kicks to Mickey. Johnson outside. Floats one. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Now here's Johnson, and there's the feed to Whiteside. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Rose. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Free throw, good, Rose. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
And the Heat call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
All right, thank you, David. Here's LeBron. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And stolen by Whiteside. Here we go, one-on-one. Looking to get it going. Rose with the block. And they get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. And Waiters kicks to Mickey. The pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Off the pick. Can't hit that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Thomas against Johnson. Outside Rose. Back to Thomas. For 3, Love. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. We like him to be more efficient offensively.
And, you know, doesn't matter where you line him up. Tyler Johnson has become a playmaker. You know, had to work his way into the NBA, but he has quickly established himself. Great threat off the bench who brings instant scoring and can be a catalyst for your offense.
And Greg, with Johnson, it's that burst he plays with on the floor that makes him such an energizer.
Yeah, and for a player who isn't the biggest guard, you know, he attacks with reckless abandon. Great speed of play in the half court as well as transition. And he's really slippery and can step in if you overcommit. And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
Now Winslow following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Shot clock at 5. Whiteside tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Cavaliers leading by 7. LeBron dishes to Love. The drive.
Oh! Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. Waiters with the screen for Johnson. Back to Waiters. Whiteside, a screen on Thompson. Waiters. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Now here's LeBron inside. Here's Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight. The Heat trail by 9. Passes it to Waiters. Right side a screen. Good D by Thompson.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
LeBron passes to Thompson. Left side Rose. Over Waiters. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. Now, here's Dragic. Whiteside a screen. Waiters for three. They get the rebound. Whiteside kicks to Winslow. Pass to Dragic. There's a good screen. Pass to Mickey. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Now here's LeBron. And he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Dragic dishes to Waiters. Looking to end its cold spell. The shot missing. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Thompson a screen on Dragic. Thomas passes to James. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Some solid defense from Rose.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Love with the screen on Winslow. LeBron kicks to Love. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. Right side, no good.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Left side, Love. There's Rose with the three. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And not doing his team any favors jacking up three-pointers. He needs to realize that right away.
Outside Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Over Thomas. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's his 5th personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Thomas. Down low, Love. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Winslow against James. And Dragic has it in the corner. Shot to stop the drought. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Now here's LeBron. Off the pick. And finished off by LeBron.
Beautiful timing on the part of LeBron. Powerful move off the pick and roll.
And it's the Heat with the ball. A 12-point game. Outside a screen. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Three-pointer. But they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Outside a screen. And Waiters gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Waiters got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami. Winslow against James. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. .127 left here in the fourth quarter. Thompson a screen on Winslow. LeBron dishes to Thomas. 6 to shoot. It's a pick by Love. James the pass to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat trail by 9. Waiters outside. Here's Whiteside. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Whiteside's got 16 here in the second half.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
And Love throws it down.
When you look at Love's strength and conditioning now, compared to when he entered the league, this is why he's able to finish so often through contact.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 9. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's just played angry tonight. I mean, he's taken that anger out on the rim with one throwdown after another. They have not been able to stop him from getting to the rim.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the wing, Winslow. Covered by LeBron. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
There's some big-time teaching moments tonight. Hopefully, they become a better team for it.
Waiters no luck. Outside Rose. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure, you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.